this week's Rubber Run Sports Show. I'm John Moore, joined as always, Rob Giampapa.
What's up?
This is like our pre-Super Bowl show.
Yeah, this is the last week you're going to be happy for a while.
For those who don't know, I'm a diehard Eagles fan, and he's a Patriots fan. Not even bandwagon, to his credit. For as long as I've known him, Patriots fan, Drew Bledsoe, back in the day. Life must be good for you.
It's great, but I think I've become such a spoiled sports fan at this point.
Yeah, just give one to the birds. We need this.
Nah.
I need this for my health.
I ain't losing to Napoleon Dynamite.
We're leave Nicky Foles alone. Did you see him in the press conference with the glasses on?
It's terrible.
Oh, it's great.
It's terrible.
It's great.
It's terrible. Apparently he can hoop, though.
I know. He had a football and basketball scholarship.
Didn't you?
Turn him down.
Yeah.
I decided that what I did in high school was enough.
That's right.
The legend needed to stop there.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if I had my college career to talk about too?
No.
No. It wouldn't be fair.
No. Not that it wouldn't be fair. One, it wouldn't be accurate. That's for sure.
That's okay. There's no videotape to disprove what I talk about.
Although, there was an article.
There was an article.
You know, I sent it to Monty Fritz, right?
Did you?
Oh, yeah, I did. I did.
Did he like that?
Well, I told him I don't know how he's falsifying old documents at this point.
The Connection was a fan of me in high school.
Yeah, you know, Verbanik probably wasn't a fan of the Connection being a fan.
Right before, I remember that, right before I did that interview, he came to me and said, "You talk to them the right way. Don't disrespect your team." Anyway, Woodbridge, Potomac girls.
Yeah. You know what? There's probably a segment that we should do on the show sometimes, because I take like 1 or 2 word notes throughout the week of things that I'd like to talk about, but then I can't realize, I have no idea what the heck I was talking about.
What did the notes say?
Yeah. There's one that says NWA. I don't even know this.
Okay. The group or the wrestling company?
It's got to be the group.
Okay.
Oh, I was listening to Gangsta the other day.
Okay.
That's why I was getting myself ready to do something. I can't even remember what I was doing. Officer Winston. He is a police officer in Fairfax County, but I think he's also like an assistant for the Chantilly.
Okay.
He does a cop car karaoke.
No way.
Videos. It's awesome. We need to do that.
Oh, let's do it.
We got to do that.
I'm interested in seeing that.
I'm not. We're probably going to want to have 2 completely different songs.
Easily.
Yeah, this is not going to be a good idea.
It'll be good. Mine'll be classic rock. Everyone knows classic rock.
You bust out Ben Harper.
The Bee Gees. Ooh, Ben Harper. I haven't listened to him in a while. He's good. Okay.
All right. Woodbridge, Potomac. Are you out there to see that? Because, in my opinion, and anyone who knows girls basketball should have the opinion, they're probably the best girls basketball team in the area.
Yeah.
I don't care what their record says, 4 losses. They go and play a tough schedule out of town all the time early in the season. That team is great. All right, get there. My first, you know I love Woodbridge High School.
Of course.
Love Woodbridge High School. Home of Coach G.
Yep.
Home of the best It's Principal Appreciation Week. Thank you, Heather Abney.
She's the most popular principal we've come across.
Yeah, not even close.
Yeah.
Mr. Washington, the DSA out there.
Yeah,
great.
he's awesome.
He is. I talked to him for a while I was out there.
He's quality.
The Hype Squad.
Very good.
Where were you guys at?
They weren't there?
No. And I know, the guys' game was going on too. Big game.
Right.
But you know what? Your girls' team is great.
They're
You got to get out there.
better than the guys' team.
Thank you. I wasn't going to say it, but I'm glad you did. So y'all got to get out there and watch them.
Yeah.
Support that team. So to the game. Man. I was hoping you didn't look at it. 26-1 in the first quarter.
26-1. I remember you texted me that.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
26-1 in the first quarter. And here's the bad part about it. Potomac had 2 guards. I thought they were pretty good. Up against that team,
not good. You
need about 7 more of them.
I can't stop looking at that final score.
I know. Yeah, I know. But it was 26-1 in the first quarter, and you know what? I'd love to tell you those guards' names, but for some reason the Potomac girls team doesn't have their roster anywhere. Put your roster out there so at least your players can get some attention.
Of course.
I'm not taking a shot. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Just do it.
Because you got a guard there. I thought she looked really good.
Right.
All right. Anyway, to Woodbridge. They're loaded.
Yeah.
They're deep. They're loaded. Paris McBride, I think she's tremendous. She's She plays point for them. She could basically do what she wants to on the court, but she's very unselfish. She sets all of her teammates up. I mean, she had 4 points, but she had 7 assists in the game, 2 rebounds. Going to Delaware, Paris is great.
Right.
They had 7 players with 6 points or more.
It's balanced.
Balanced, and you're getting it done.
Yeah.
Vanessa Lombach, she's trouble down low.
Yeah.
She's trouble down low.
Wait, am I reading correctly that Potomac didn't score double-digit points in any quarter?
Oh, no. It was 32-5 at halftime.
Oh my goodness.
Taylor Willard.
Yeah.
She's in that backcourt. I think she's great. I think she's great. She had 10 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. She's terrific.
Terrific.
I know. I busted that
It's
up.
back.
That's terrible. Aaliyah Pitts. 8 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. She was great all game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard. It's hard to talk about when you're up that big.
Right.
It's hard. But I mean, look, Jasmine Forte had 4 points, 9 rebounds.
They switched the running clock.
Oh, good God.
After the first quarter.
That should have been after tip. Game ends 61-19.
Right.
Not close throughout. I mean, you could see they were making substitutions. They just take the whole team out and put a whole different lineup.
Yeah.
But Woodbridge is legit. Watch out, man. They're great.
That's awesome.
They're great. Tamika Dudley, the coach over there, she's great. Even when they're up, it doesn't matter, 32-5. She's still getting into her team, letting them know you got to get back. You can do this. You're making a bad play. She's got no problem letting them know what they're doing wrong. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. Tell you who else loved it?
Who's that?
Mr. Washington.
Yeah, absolutely.
He loves watching it too.
That's good.
Yeah, that's great. No, they're tremendous. Woodbridge is going to be a ton of fun to watch. Last year, I waited all year for the Woodbridge-Langley game. It did not disappoint.
Right.
This year, I don't care who they play. I just want to see.
Are they on the schedule? Or is that going to be in the playoffs?
It'd be in the playoffs. But I think Woodbridge South Lakes game might be good.
Yeah, it will be good. I went to Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lake Braddock Robinson.
There's no gym better than Robinson.
There isn't. And the part that is, a couple things here.
Yeah.
I didn't think Lake Braddock played defense from watching, the scores of their games. I was mistaken. But back to the gym at Robinson. It's so big. They had good support, but it was so spread out. It looks like no one's there, but they were loud and they were there. Robinson's student section, solid. Oh. Lake Braddock student section, it couldn't have been more than 12 guys. But they are hilarious.
Yes, I saw them at Westfield.
They are hilarious. Yeah. They got, one of the administrators gave them some instructions before the game. Yeah. I think it went something like no using people's names or jersey numbers in what you're doing. They're so creative. They're so funny. I liked it. I mean, awesome. It must be really hard to shoot a free throw when you're staring at the Lake Braddock student section. Yeah. Good stuff. Game started off, okay, Lake Braddock plays defense. Not just do they play defense, but they play, this is full court press the whole game. It's like 40 minutes of hell. The old, was it Arkansas who ran that, Norman Nolan? They dressed 17 players. And I believe 15 of them played. And they sub, You're
talking about basketball, right?
Basketball. They sub 5 at a time. It's awesome. It's 16-10 after the first quarter. Robinson's winning. Robinson, they got a couple good bigs. Lake Braddock's not very tall. Yeah. They're athletic. They got shooters. One thing that we're going to see, they're having a great season. They're 13-5. One thing you're going to see with Lake Braddock is, it's hard to get in a rhythm in basketball when you sub like that. Yeah, yeah. And when their guys come in and they're shooting the ball well, they're going to beat a lot of teams. They're going to play some exciting games. If somebody's cold, it's going to be hard for them to find a team rhythm. So they were down 16-10. Robinson did a great job of slowing down the pace. They got some good ball handlers. They could break the trap.
It looked like they had a couple of big dudes.
They do.
A couple of them.
Yeah, they got a big with some hops too. Yeah. Yeah. But halftime they cut the lead to 3. And then the third quarter, it was like everything clicked for Lake Braddock. They're averaging, I think, 85, 90 points a game, something like that. Yeah. And they were held to 27 in the first half. Then they scored 26 in the third quarter. And what you see is a lot of, fluidity. Even when they sub, everyone kind of caught fire and they play off of each other. They took the lead. They didn't relinquish the lead. They ended up winning the game 72-63. Again, they go to 13-5. Robinson having a so-so year. They're 8-9. The old words of Bill Parcells. You are what your record says. So, but yeah, man, they have Quentin James had 14 points for Lake Braddock. Noah Dunn had 10. Sam Grable, he's their shooter. Yeah, 17 points.
Well,
he's a
Quentin
guy.
James ain't a bad shooter either.
No. But yeah, they got athletes. We know about Jordan Cobb, football. He goes out and plays great defense for them as well. And then they finished the week by beating Woodson, last year's state champion team.
Yep, in a shootout.
They did 103-94. So again, if you run with Lake Braddock, you're probably going to lose.
Right.
With Robinson's game plan, slowing it down, it worked in the first half. But that press and just substituting that many guys in, being able to play that defense is where they're going to have the advantage. Whoever beats Lake Braddock moving forward is going to have to be well conditioned. You're going to have ball handlers.
I can't imagine trying to coach with 15 guys. That's a shout out to
It's crazy. One kid wasn't even on the bench. He was like behind the bench. Like, what's going on here?
It's awesome.
Quentin James dropped 30 against W2 Woodson.
That's what I said.
That's the kind. I needed to play in that sort of offense in high school.
Why?
It's great. You get to hoist the ball up as much as I want. I always thought I was open.
Yeah, that's true.
I heard the word pass. I just ignored it.
I'm glad you just said that. Yeah. That's a great transition you brought up.
Yeah.
You're a terrible influence.
Yes, I am.
You're a terrible influence on current players.
Yeah.
You were a terrible influence on our next guest.
Yeah, I apologize for that.
South Lake star, Tia Benvenuti.
And her mom in the lasagna. She promised she's bringing us next week. No?
I try.
Have a look.
Yeah, please, just take a look. All right, Tia, you guys are having a great season. Had a big win against Herndon the other night. Tell us about the game.
Well, first of all, we didn't want to repeat what we did 2 weeks ago. We were up by 15-16, lost by 1, I think. So basically, our plan was just Devin, she's a great player. So our plan was just to shut her down and play defense like we know how to. We'd win the game. So that's what we did.
Talk about your coach for a little bit. We interviewed her last year. She acted like she still got mad ball skills. You guys get to play her one-on-one at all?
Throughout the 4 years that I've been there, we played, I think she practiced with us maybe once or twice.
That's it?
Yeah. She said she has bad knees. So.
That's my excuse too.
Well, I tell you, during the game, she looks like she's ready to be on the court all the time. She's almost as fun to watch as the game. She's ready to be on the court all the time.
She's up, down. I don't know how she does in heels.
You had a good season last year, but this season you all really started off really well. What's been the change in the team for you all?
I think our chemistry. I think last year, off the court, we had drama, basketball drama, and I think it transferred onto the court with our chemistry. But this year, we all get along really well. The freshmen get along with the seniors and everything. So it transfers on the court.
So you had high expectations at the beginning of the season. Where do you feel that the team is at right now?
I think we're exceeding those expectations really well, actually. I think we had a fall when we lost to Oakton, and I think we just had to pick it back up with that win against Herndon. I think we did that.
You got a couple of games left before the playoffs start. Really, 2 games to end the year that are going to be tough.
Yeah.
Who is South Lake's rival now for your team? Who's the rival? Is it Herndon all the time, or
no? I don't feel that it's Herndon. I think it's between McLean and Langley.
Okay.
I think it's our biggest threat.
And is there a player that you like to go up against?
I like playing against Devin and Jordan.
Yeah.
They're both good. Yeah, I like guarding them.
You could say that.
What's changed for you, being a senior now? What's changed for you, your role on the team?
I think my leadership, not just scoring the ball, but if my shot's off, picking up my defense, leading the team. Since we have 2 big freshmen, on our team, like their minds are still young. Like during the Herndon game, last game, like, you know, the type squad maybe getting their heads a little. So just like keeping their heads level throughout the game, just like showing my experience with them.
All right, now you play point guard, you run the team, but what do you do best?
Well, don't be shy now.
I don't know. I mean, I like to give my teammates the ball and like have them score.
You better say passing.
I love passing. Like I love to like facilitate the floor. Yeah.
So she's being modest. Right?
I know. So much modesty on this show from the guests, not from the host.
No, not at all.
No.
I'll say it for her, she's the best passer in the area.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, plain and simple.
True story. So, South Lakes, I'm the mayor of Reston. I don't know if you knew that.
No.
No? We got to do a better job.
Your PR department
need to do a better job of self-promotion, apparently.
Basically.
Jeez. All right, great football season, right? Boys basketball, solid. Girls basketball, solid. What's the sport? What's it like to be like a South Lake Seahawk walking the halls?
I mean, it's fun. Like, you know, having all the teams winning.
Yeah.
It's fun. Like everyone, all the teachers like know you. All the students know you. Like, good game last night. It's fun.
They let you sleep in class? I used to do that at Fairfax.
No, they don't.
It's a horrible thing to say. I know. I didn't even mean that. It's a true story, though.
At South Lakes, I saw Cam Savage at one of your games. He was crushing the refs and asking me to back him up with video of it. But how much support is there between the guys and the girls team for it?
There's actually a lot of support. Like it's hard for us to go to their games and them to come to our games. But like if we have a game where they don't have a game, we'll support them at their games. They'll support us at our games.
Who's better?
I don't know. I mean,
you can say it.
I don't know. I think we might be a little better.
There you go.
They're good. Don't get me wrong. They're good.
True. Well, thank you for coming out today. We talk about it often on the show.
Yeah.
Like the best name in the business.
For sure.
Tia Benvenuti. South Lake.
Is he pronouncing that right?
Yep.
All right.
It's like the only person to pronounce it right.
Oh.
I'm telling you, man.
True.
Well, best of luck the rest of the way.
Definitely.
We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I mean, she's great. The best part of that whole thing is when she didn't know that you were the mayor of Reston.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
How do you like your lasagna?
Actually, I'm very picky about Italian food.
Okay.
I don't eat Italian food out.
No?
No.
Only homemade?
Only homemade.
Well, this will be homemade.
Yeah. So, I don't know. When you ask me what kind of lasagna I like whatever my mom used to make.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, well, Centreville played Westfield.
All right. Centreville, Westfield. You know, I wanted to get to that game because obviously the rivalry, all that stuff.
Right.
I don't know why I'm decided right now it's a good time to mess with my mic, but yeah, I wanted to get out there, see the rivalry, see the whole thing. I know Centreville's girls, I saw them a couple times last year. They play a style of defense that just, I think, really messes up other teams.
Yeah.
Their games are usually very low scoring. They do a great job of just slowing things down for the other team. But I want to start by talking about two-sport athletes.
Okay.
We talk a lot about guys that are two-sport athletes, but we talk about two-sport athletes as far as guys go a lot, but we don't talk about it a whole lot with girls.
Right.
Unless we're talking about Centreville's great Paige Richborg.
Yes, that's right.
Great. But in this game, there was a couple of really good two-sport athletes. I'll just call them multi-sport athletes.
Yeah.
Nikki McNamara for Westfield.
Uh-huh.
She's great on the basketball court. Pretty sure she's a state champion field hockey player, too.
It's pretty good.
Not bad. Allie Gambone for Centreville.
Yeah.
She's just a great athlete. She's a tremendous soccer player. I want to say she's going to like North Carolina to play soccer.
Don't get better than that.
Not really. But she plays point guard, and she's just one of those athletes that just does virtually everything right on the court or on the field. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't make a whole lot of mistakes. Not gonna like blow you away with stuff, but she is great. She runs the team perfectly.
Yeah.
And she does a lot for the team that doesn't appear in the stat sheet. Also, Kira Johnson for Westfield.
Yep.
Volleyball player. Also the basketball player. Should be more girls that play volleyball playing basketball.
Oh,
I'm just
for
gonna
sure.
say that. Like,
Yeah.
Don't go one sport and only commit to volleyball. Play basketball too.
Right. I mean, they translate.
They do translate. Both sports, you're going to be better at one because of the other.
Right.
That's one. So shout out to Kira Johnson for doing that. To the game. Slow first half, defensive struggle. It was 16-9 at halftime.
The what?
Yeah, I know what you see. I know what you see. You see the fact that Westfield did not score in the second quarter.
Shutout.
Shutout in the second quarter. 2 weeks in a row I've seen that. I don't think I ever saw it before.
No way.
I saw Woodson get shut out, or I saw South County get shut out against Woodson. Westfield get shut out.
If you would have told me that Centreville scored 6 points in the second quarter, I would ask you, how much did they get blown out by in that quarter?
No. I'm telling you, that's the way their defense is, man.
That's insane.
They run a lot of time off the clock. Shot clock in Virginia basketball.
Shot clock.
But they run a lot of time off the clock. So, you know.
And shot clock will get rid of that four corners.
Terribleness.
Yes.
Yeah.
I digress.
Had a great discussion with Asim Rastogi this week about the shot clock, too.
He's not a fan?
Oh, not at all. But second half, totally different. It goes 7-6 in the third quarter.
Yeah.
But you could see, you know, Westfield was starting to get a little bit of a groove. They were breaking the defense a little bit.
Right.
And the fourth quarter comes, Nikki McNamara takes over completely. She had 10 of her 15 in the fourth quarter. There were times where she was just unstoppable. You can see, like, she's running up the court, looked like Randy Moss.
Really?
Up, like, get me
That's
the ball.
as many points as either team scored in any other quarter.
Yeah, they had 22 in the fourth quarter. She had 10 of those. She outscored her team in every quarter.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. But, no, it was a great game, back and forth, like lead changes in the fourth quarter, just back and forth. And then, man, Westfield just takes over, gets it at the end. Hannah Aguiar, she had a steal, kick out to McNamara, finish. That really kind of sealed the game and put it away. Nikki McNamara with 15, Hannah Williams with 12. They really shouldered the scoring load for them. But Callie Doyle for Centreville, she had 12 and 8, and Allie Gambone 4, 6 and 4. I mean, she just does a lot of things really well on the court. But both teams are going to be good. Centreville's got some young players that are going to be good over the next couple of years.
Right.
Westfield.
It's great rivalry.
It is a great.
I love that.
It's great.
Yeah.
I tell you this though, walking into the gym, saw Teddy Whitney.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is he coming on the show?
Teddy Whitney is going to come on the show.
All
He's
right.
gonna come on next week.
Awesome.
So, I saw Teddy, and as we're sitting there, he was like, I just watched the show last night. And he goes, Jalen Bad's dad is right there. He turns around, points to Jalen Bad's dad. He looks at me, I look at him. He goes, oh, hey. Kid you not, the next thing out of his mouth was, wow, you really are short.
That's so great.
Yeah, didn't need to yell it from the stands while I'm on the court. Didn't need to, but that's all right.
So
Whatever.
funny.
And Teddy's laughing, and I'm looking at him like, what are you laughing at?
He ain't tall.
No.
That's funny.
Yeah, great game. Great game, though.
Speaking of great atmospheres, our man John Becerra.
Yeah.
He was at the Patriot Battlefield rivalry game. Before we get there, shout out to Bruce Bauer.
Yeah?
Yeah, he texted me from there. He's like, are you here? I was like, do you see me? I wasn't. But he does a great job with GBA.
Yeah.
The kid played GBA. So, yeah, we've known Bruce since high school. And he's a fan of the show.
Well, he should be.
He should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you credit for that.
We're not going to talk about his selection of friends, Baki.
Hey, man.
Not Kyle.
Oh.
We love those guys.
Trouble.
I know.
It's all trouble. Becerra's out there.
Yeah.
Last year I was there. Becerra was there. That place was crazy last year. The girls it was a doubleheader. The girls game went real long. So it was awesome atmosphere. 25-25 at halftime. Just what you would want and expect from a Battlefield Patriot game. Back and forth the whole way. Ike Onwuka.
Uh-huh. He's good.
Is he?
Very good.
This dude may be like the most underrated athlete in the area.
Yeah.
Nobody really puts him into that conversation when we talk about athletes, but that dude, whether it's on the football field, on the basketball court, that dude is great.
He's really good.
He is, man. He's
both sports.
It's great. He had a couple of plays. He had a block in the game that was you shouldn't be that short and be able to get up that high. It makes me jealous. Like, he got up to block this shot. Blocks it, gets it, throws it full length of the court for an assist and a bucket on the other. Has another play, he just drives the lane, somebody gets in his way, he comes over the top, just finishes it. That dude, tremendous. He finished with 13 points. Drake Marshall.
Yes.
That dude can score.
Yeah.
That dude is a legit scorer. He had 21. I'm telling you, they get better all the time. Patriot does.
Right.
They just keep getting better. They're going to be trouble.
Oh, they're going to see each other a few more times this year.
Yeah, and Coach Sherman Rivers has that team going in the right direction.
Yeah.
He's doing something with that program. Coach Sherman out of Potomac.
Right,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
right.
Like, he's got a good basketball background to fall back on.
He does.
But, man, yeah, Drake Marshall and Ike Onwuka really, they controlled that game. I mean, they scored 34 points between the two of them with 14 rebounds. Not bad.
Not bad.
No, Patriots going to be trouble.
I want to see them play each other again.
They get up the next morning, get on a bus, go down to Green Run. No, play Oscar Smith.
Beat them.
Beat him by one at the end. Ike Onwuka scores the basket at the end to win the game. Like, watch out, man. Patriots really good.
That's great. I mean, we always cheer for the newer teams, but I hate to cheer against kids.
Yeah.
But Oscar Smith,
you know what?
after their stunt,
I wasn't going to say anything. Man, I wasn't. All right.
do it.
I wasn't going to say anything, but I saw something on social media from the I can't believe I'm just going to call this man out like
Do
this.
it.
I saw something on social media earlier this week. Don't just stop it. The coach for Oscar Smith,
Yes.
like, put out something about why people think bad things about his program. Oh, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
He knows why.
Come on, man.
Do better.
Do better, and then don't
Try to pull
You should just left it alone. Don't say
Right.
anything about it. Don't point it out. Everybody knows why.
It makes no sense.
Goodness gracious. Shout out to Coach Simmons. Is that too much? Is that too much?
That's great.
All right. Well,
That's good. We're getting near
Patriot
the end.
basketball.
We're getting near the end.
Look at this.
My man, what's going on?
Walking in. Spencer Alston. What's going
Fun
on?
show.
Great. We got. It's great.
The man just got here.
Yeah, he is.
You got food in that backpack?
Say sorry.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Well, we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
For Rob, I'm John.
Sometimes.
Check your little cable channels.
Yeah.
You can always see us on rubberrunsports.com.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky. Sight's up. Go to it.
Yeah.
Bring us food. Come down to Next Level Fitness in Haymarket.
You are shameless.
I am shameless.
Shameless.
And hungry.
Yeah.
Can't wait for lasagna next week.
No.
Yeah.
And you know what? Check out the best sports photos in the business.
That's right.
Nova Sports Photos.
Absolutely.
He's all right.
He's pretty good.
You can say that.
I know.
You can say that.
He needs to make me look a little thinner in my
Well, he's not a
headshots.
magician.
He got Photoshop. We're good. We'll see you next week.
Fly, Eagles fly.
No.
Oh, yes, fly, Eagles,
no.
fly.
No. This is the last week.
If
John's
the
gonna be
Eagles
happy for
win
a
the
while.
Super Bowl, you are singing that song next week.
What song?
What do you mean, what song? Don't worry, I'll give you the lyrics.
Oh,
Do that karaoke.
Go ahead.
Good.
Sorry, you're wearing a Tom Brady jersey.